Headlines of this bulletin. The Finance Ministry organized the online announcement of the e-invoice system nationwide. The government organized the national online meeting to publicize the national target programs on new style rural construction and sustainable poverty reduction in 2021-2025 phase. Leaders of Cần Thơ City signed the enactment of Plan No. 90 on the resumption of tourism operation in the new normal. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On April 21st morning, the Finance Ministry organized the online announcement of the e-invoice system nationwide. Attending the function in Hanoi were Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, leaders of Central Ministry sectors, and in Cần Thơ City was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng. Intending to use mandatory electronic invoices following the Tax Management Law and Decree 123, in the past time, the Finance Ministry has closely collaborated with provincial and municipal party committees to build the schedule of applying electronic invoices, as electronic invoicing brings many practical benefits for economic sections such as cutting time and cost for businesses, restricting fraudulent acts in invoicing, getting more comfort in restoring invoices. Especially, e-invoicing plays an important role in building a big database, gradually contributing to the development of the e-government and national digital technology. For Cần Thơ City, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng said that in the past time, Cần Thơ City's taxation sector, relating sectors, and districts of Cần Thơ City have accelerated the dissemination of e-invoicing to each of economic sections, especially household business, targeting at 100% of business organizations and individuals to use electronic invoice until June 15, 2022. Speaking at the function, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính underlined that the announcement of the national e-invoicing system is an important milestone in promoting the process of digital transformation of not only the taxation sector but also the system of state offices, businesses, and people. Also on April 21st in Hanoi, the government organized the national online meeting to publicize the national target programs on new style rural construction and sustainable poverty reduction in 2021-2025 phase. Standing Deputy Prime Minister came head of the Central Steering Board of the National Target Program Phạm Bình Minh attended and delivered guidance at the meeting. Attending the meeting in Cần Thơ City was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện. 10 years after implementing the National Target Program on building new style rural areas, there have been 5,706 communes nationwide, making up 69.4%, 225 district-level units getting new style rural standards, and 5 provinces have been recognized the accomplishment of the new style rural building task by the government. The National Target Program on New Style Rural Construction aims to have at least 80% of communes, 50% of districts getting the new rural standard. 17 to 19 provinces and cities having recognized the accomplishment of new style building tasks. The total state budget capital allocated for 2021-2025 phase is 196,332 billion Vietnam dong at a minimum. After 2016-2021 phase ends, there have been 609,049 poor households left across the country, making up 2.23%. 4.5 million people left to have not earned the income of 1.5 million Vietnam dong one person a month, a standard set for rural areas, and 2 million Vietnam dong for urban areas, making up 16.6%. The National Target Program on Sustainable Poverty Reduction in 2021-2025 phase aims to cut between 1 and 1.5% of poor households. The total capital allocated for this program is 17,000 billion Vietnam dong. Delegates at the meeting set aside much time to discuss solutions for effectively implementing the national target programs. Speaking at the meeting, Standing Deputy Prime Minister Phạm Bình Minh highly valued the close combination among ministry sectors. Proposals on capital were received and solicited opinions for resolution from the Permanent Committee of the National Assembly. The Central Publicity Education Board on April 21st morning organized the online and offline meeting to study penetrate contents of the conclusion regulation of the fourth Party Central Executive Board for leaders of press offices, publication units, leaders of Vietnam Union of Literature's Arts, Vietnam Union of Science and Technique, intellectuals and actors and actresses. The meeting was transmitted in more than 200 locations, 65 of which are at party committees of centrally run provinces and cities. Attendees were publicized two topics including conclusion number 21 dated October 25, 2021 of the 8th Party Central Executive Board on promoting the building and rectifying of the party and political system, taking drastic action to fight back party members who are self-transformed, and stipulation number 37 on 19 forbidden things for party members. Professor Dr. Huỳnh Hữu Phú, former State and Vice Chairman of the Central Ideological Council, come Chairman of the Scientific Council of the Central Party offices, conveyed the main and important contents of the conclusion and stipulation. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện has signed the enactment of Plan No. 90 on resumption of tourism operation in the new normal. Under the plan, Cần Thơ City opens international and domestic tourism of air, road, and sea routes in the new normal following the COVID-19 control stipulations of the Counter Sport and Tourism Ministry. Under the plan, international visitors going by planes are requested to have the negative test for SARS-CoV-2, except for children under 2, or negative rapid test results before leaving the country within 72 hours or 24 hours respectively, and are certified by units authorized by their residence country. Visitors who enter Cần Thơ by roadway, railway, or waterway are requested the same test results as those entering by plane. Visitors are also required to have medical insurance or tourism insurance that includes the spending cost of $10,000 on COVID-19 treatment in their insurance. As for domestic visitors, tourism operation follows the instruction of the Counter Sports and Tourism Ministry via Governmental Resolution number 128 on safe and flexible adaptation, effective control of COVID-19 epidemic in counter sports and tourism activities. Ninh Kiều Urban District just publicized the press conference to publicize Ninh Kiều Walking Streets. Ninh Kiều Walking Street will be made public on the evening of April 30th. In the first pilot period, the walking street will operate from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Saturday. The walking street is divided into 3 sections that have cultural, music and service, and trade activities. The first section runs from the beginning of Nguyễn An Đình Street through the intersection with Hai Bà Trưng Street to the next intersection with Ngô Quyền Street, and specializes in shopping, food, drink activities. Another section of alcohol stated is a place where traditional activities on holiday celebrations take place. The third one runs from the beginning of Thủ Hoa Quân Street through Hoa Cao Restaurant to the Walking Bridge, and is the place where counter music activities, events, festivities, folk games, illusion performance take place. Apart from the main stage, there is also a mobile stage that will be used in suitable situations. At the entrance of the two ends of the walking street, there are QR code scanning location and sanitizer. There will be 8 parking lots along the walking street. Operations of the pilot walking street will be reviewed 3 months after implementing, and then suitable solutions will be considered to adapt to real situation. On April 21st morning, Cần Thơ City begins COVID-19 vaccination for children. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện and leaders of the Departments of Medicine and Education and Training also came to inspect the task at some schools in Cần Thơ City. At An Thới Junior Secondary School An Thới Ward, Bình Thủy Urban District, 380 students in the 6th grade were injected with Moderna vaccine. 20 students at the age of 12 were arranged to be injected at the health station, and 1 case was introduced to inject at the city's children's hospital due to allergy. After inspecting, Vice Chairman Nguyễn Thực Hiện highly valued the vaccination task done by An Thới Junior Secondary School when not in the school and the health station, and An Thới World People's Committee to focus on well carrying out the vaccination while combining with students' parents to watch out students' health after being vaccinated. Along with An Thới World in the same morning, junior secondary schools in the city also organized to administer 6th graders. Children who don't go to school will be given the vaccine shot at the local health station. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Cần Thơ News. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, canthtv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.